Hello, it's Cynthia Robertson with the Art Treasure Chest. And as you already know, when you opened up your box this time, it is a patriotic theme. I'm so thrilled about this box, and I hope you will be too. We are doing something a little different. We're having a thicker canvas this time than what we normally have. This is a 6 by 12 by 1 3/4. So it's going to be a great piece of art for you to do. I think you'll really enjoy doing this one. It's easy, but it's a lot of fun, and it makes great gifts. I have a lot of people that ask me if I'll make them one, especially during seasons when, Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. So I thought you might like to learn how to do this one as well, and you could make gifts for your friends as also. So there are extra items in this box. I made it extra special this time, being it's a patriotic box. And I hope you'll really enjoy it. If you know someone that would like one, let me know. They can try a one-time box if they'd like. Have fun painting. If you want to call me, email me, or text me about anything, please feel free to do so. I am always here for you. I think you already know that. So enjoy painting this box, and I would love to see yours when you get through with it. So as I always say, love from the beach. Happy 4th of July. So let's get started creating this American flag. We have a 6 by 12 canvas, and we have a red, white, and blue, and gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the white. We're going to start out with the white, and like this one's going to be red, this one's going to be white, so I'm going to throw white in right there. Then this is red, this is white. You don't have to stay exactly in your designs because this is an abstract. And so we're going white, red, white, red, white right here. So you have the 1-inch brush. So just use the size of your brush as your pattern. All right, that's red. This is going to be white. And see, it's a little fatter over here. And I'm just going to slide this over. It's hard to see this white on here, I know. But just know we're doing white stripes in there right now. And then right here, we're going to do a white one right there. Okay, so my suggestion is to just go ahead and paint the sides of your canvas white. I've already got paint on me. Leave it to me. But that's okay. That's okay. And then I'm going to, on this side, paint this white as well. I created one of these for President Trump. And when his son, Eric Trump, and Matt Gaetz were here about a book that Eric had written, I had contacted Matt Gaetz and ended up doing one of these flags for President Trump. And then I had to give it to one of the Secret Service people. And then if President Trump got it, I don't know. You know how that is. If they liked it, they kept it for themselves. Okay, so on this side, let's see if I can do this where you can see what I'm doing. We have, this is where the blue is going to be, so we're going to take blue and we're going to start right here, and we're going to paint that portion of it blue. And for the sake of time, we're going to paint, well, I was going to do that red, but it needs to be white. Lord of mercy, I just messed up that. Let me find something to wipe this on. Oh gosh. Hold on.
You're making a mess.
I'm making a mess. I went into my my red paint when I should have gone into white paint. Lordy mercy. Me. Let me wipe my brush. Because we want to have our sides done so that when we put the color on there, we're good to go. So here is the white, and I actually need to take this blue and put it where the flag is going to go. So we are, let me bring this up, right there, and we're going to paint that blue. That's going to need another coat on it. So we will go ahead and we will paint the blue for the flag. I think I'm going to have to get the blow dryer out. This is such a fun flag. And I'll tell you, it makes a great gift, especially if you are military, you were military, you had a family member in the, whatever. So let me get my blow dryer. Actually, I'm going to get my heat gun. And I'm going to see if I can dry some of this because I'm getting paint all over my hands. Okay, so I'm going to get this blue again and go on and put another coat on right there, right here. Let me start on this side. You can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm painting the blue. Okay, now we're going to put the blue here. Now this flag is so simple that anybody could paint this because it's abstract. It's going to be sloppy, so it's not going to be the perfect flag. It is a contemporary. Thank you. It's a contemporary flag. Okay, so we have the blue on there, and so I'm going to now take my red. Like this. I'm going to have to rinse it. Okay, so I've rinsed out the blue paint. And we're going to go into the red. And this is where it gets fun. You just put the paint on your brush and you just lop it on. Doesn't matter if you have bulks, of paint in certain areas. It's okay because we're still going to do something else to it. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to draw just a line right there on the outside. Right there. Okay. Go back in, get us another one. This is the red one. We've got the white. So we're going to lop in this red paint. If you're wondering what that noise is, my dear friend, my best friend in the whole world, Rachel, is over there getting things ready for the subscription box.
There goes a loud noise.
Okay. Yep, she was right. Okay, so that's white. This one's red. So we're going to come right there, and then we're going to come over here. And we're going to just get that red paint going. Whoops, too much. You see how I'm not trying to make a perfect line, and then this is red. It's very elusive. Just, it's an American flag. Even though it's not with the right amount of detail. Okay, so now, just a little bit more right there. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go at an angle to put that red. Okay, so there's that one. Then we're going to come over here to these, and this one is going to go in right there. This one right here. A little bit more red. And we've got this one already pretty much done. I have laid that blue where it shouldn't be, so I'll have to fix that. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to paint right there. And then grab that red and we're going to okay. Okay, so there is our red. And if you want to add more red, you are certainly welcome to add more red if you feel like you need a second coat on here. Okay, now what we want to do, let me just add some right there. Now this is where the fun begins. Let me rinse my brush out. Let me dry this a little bit. All right, I am going to grab this blue, and I'm going to go on and go back in here and put that blue there where I plopped it in something that didn't need to be in. Okay, so this is where you go fun with it. So I'm going to take some of this blue like this, and I'm just plopping it in. Okay. Then I want to come over here on these ends where you can see what I'm doing. And I want to just add in okay. Now you can make these kind of, they don't have to be straight. You can just plop them in. Let's see if I need one over here. Sorry.
Just, girl, Cynthia's recording a video. Let me call you back. I just hit the quickest way to get to stop breathing. Anyway, I'll call you back.
Okay, so now I'm going to rinse my brush again, and we're going to go in to the white. And we're just really going to just kind of throw in some just here and there. And it doesn't matter if you go over and get color on there. It really doesn't matter. Now I'm going to take this blue and I'm going to come in well, I'm just going to add a little bit more here. Okay. Now you have gold. We're going to come in with this gold. 1 second. And I'm going to take the gold and I'm going to just put, some here and there. This is what makes it so pretty. We're just plopping it in. We want to put some on our Add some gold. Come on this side, throw in some gold. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some like gold kind of like stars with X's. Okay. And then I'm going to go in a little bit into the colors and add a little bit of gold. Not much, just touches. And then I'm going to come over here with my blue and I'm going to just really just make some little zigs, little ziggies, little zaggies. And that is all there is to doing this flag. Now when the glass goes on it, that's when the ooh la la happens. Okay, so now if you want to add in a little bit more white, you can. Let me do just a little bit so you can see. It really doesn't look like much without the glass. I'll just be honest. But when we get this glass on, oh my mercy, it's going to be so pretty. It's going to be so pretty. Okay. So let me dry this. Okay, so now we are ready for glass. So you want to get your piece, on the risers. And I'm going to get you straightened out here, so hang on. Put it over here a little bit more. Okay. So as I am doing this, I'm going to be weighing the glass so that I make sure you get enough glass in your piece. Some glue. And we're going to, hang on, gotta get this glue down here. Just put some in here. You do want to put it on the edges so your glue kind of keeps your glass on. I'm going to take this glass, put some around the edges. You don't want to really fill it up real high, or you won't be able to see, the gold in there and the blue. You want it to really show up. Okay, so this is a sort of a larger glass. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put glass just on the red. So I'm going to come down the side there and then just do that red. And I'm going to do them one at a time. You may find some shards in there. You can take them out and use them for something else if you want, or just use them in your piece. And I like to use the stir stick that you're going to use for your resin to keep everything where it's supposed to be. So I'll put a little bit more. And when you get right here at these edges, you'll just have to place the glass on. This is where the shards come in handy also. Okay. So now for the next one. So we're just going to kind of plop it down. And it doesn't matter that it goes outside because you're going to bring it back in with your stir stick. I'll take that one out of the way and put it over here. I'll take my stir stick and start pushing these in. I have to move some of the glass around like I'm having to do. Okay. Going right along. We're going to get this one on both sides. Okay. Just going to throw it down on there. If you get it out of the line, it's not going to be a big deal. But if you can keep it in the line, you'll understand why when you pour the resin. The last one. You'll find this is so much fun, you'll want to get you some other canvases and do this. Now, I usually do it on a 4x12 canvas, but I decided to do this one bigger for y'all, and it's going to be really pretty. So if you decide you want to do more, you can, at Michael's, they have those canvases that there's 3 4x12s together that you can buy. It's really great when you can buy them on sale. And no two will ever look alike. I'm going to turn that one that way so that point is right there. please let me know what you think about your subscription box this quarter. Let me know how you liked it, and did you enjoy creating it? All right, there's also going to be a little bit of blue glass, small blue glass, and I'm just going to, throw it in here. And get that in. There we go. So that is for this part of the flag. See, that fell over into that red, and I don't want it in that red. Okay. So just a little bit, which I think it'll be real cool. All right, so looks like we pretty much, let's see here, pretty much got it. Add a little piece of glass there. Piece of glass here. And we are now ready for resin. So hang on and we will put the resin on. All right, I have resin here, and we're going to mix this. You're going to take your bottles that one is A and one is B. Oh, hold on. Hey, Alexa, set the timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
So one is A and one is B, and you're going to put exact amounts in. So, for example, if it's 1.5, you do 1.5 of each. Or if it's 1, you do 2, one of the other, and you would have 2 full ounces. So when I get through pouring this, I'll know how much resin you're going to need. So you stir it slowly. You don't stir it fast. You don't want to whip it, because all you're doing is getting more air bubbles in it. So we are just slowly stirring, wiping the sides, the bottom, and you're just going to keep doing this for 3 minutes.
Jimmy's popped some popcorn. He makes some noise.
Alexa, turn off the timer. Okay, so we have stirred this now for 3 full minutes. And the way I like to put this on is I take my stir stick and I let it drizzle nice and slowly. You don't want to pour it. You don't want to put big blobs on it. Just slowly cover the glass. And when you get through, it starts showing the color. And if you see like white, then you need to add probably just a little bit more resin, because you may not have gotten enough on there. So I like to, instead of going all over the entire canvas with the resin, I like to put it on where the glass is, because it's going to start drizzling out the sides anyway. So there's no need in having just a big blob. So, okay, so that's one. I'm going to do the next one here. Some color. Blue, red, white. Where? Okay, there's another one. Let me pop that over there. Okay. Oh, maybe one? Baby. Okay, that one's done. You want to make sure you have your surface covered. To protect your table. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's kind of started coming out the sides. So just very lightly put your resin in. Okay, now we're just going to continue on, and as you can see, some of the resin has eased out, so I'm just kind of pushing it around. But you want to make sure you've got plenty of resin. You don't want to skimp on it, but you don't want it really full either, because what happens is it's going to keep moving, and the next thing you know, you're going to have just loads coming off the sides of your canvas. See, that one is full right there, so you don't want to put any there. But you want to make sure all your little holes are covered. So when you get through, you want to kind of scoot down and look from every angle to see if you see like an area that does not have resin on it. Last one. Let me get those scissors. And it is going to run down the sides anyway, because you've got glass right there to the very edge. Okay, so now I'm looking to see if I see any holes anywhere. Right in here. So see, I see a few little white spots here, so I'm just going in and touching them. Okay. Now you're going to see where you have some runs. I can't lift it up to show you, but you just want to, that's where your resin is trying to run down the side. You want to just keep going back and forth to blend it all the way down your side. Then what you're going to do is you're going to set your timer for 50 minutes. And if you have a plastic cover that it's nice and clean, you want to put it over this piece because you don't want any dust or bugs, any of that sort of stuff going on here. So I'm just wiping down just the little bit of the sides to make sure we are good to go. So when you come back out in 50 minutes and look at it, if there's any drips or anything, what I always do is I take a paper towel, fold it in half, fold it again, put my finger around it like that, and I will come back and I just go like this to the sides to get the excess off. But there's no need in doing it now because if it's going to run, it's going to run. All right, so now you're going to take, let me get these gloves off. Take your fire and go really fast and not real close. You want to stay about 6 inches away. Going really fast, moving it really fast because you don't want to burn it. And that is our American flag. I hope you like it. I think it's going to be a great one. We actually used 2 ounces. 2 ounces of resin is what it took. And that is exactly what we'll use for those other ones. So just make sure you go underneath your piece of art to get any little drips that are going to be dripping down.